AmeriCanada.
AmeriCanada. Yeah.
AmeriCanada! I am your freedom-fighting American Signak.
I am the Tim's drinking Jekkus right now. I'm gonna take a big sip too. Ow! It hurt my teeth.
I hope the recording heard that, because I did.
Oh, it did. It definitely did. Oh my god.
So, the whole concept of the show, if you don't know, is that every week we gather up different strange news stories, articles, events and happenings about Canada and America, respectively.
We're trying to learn a little bit about each other.
Yeah.
In some way. With weird news.
We learn that we're all weird, is what I found.
Yeah. We're not so different, you and I. I just, apparently say sorry a lot, and you just shoot schools on the leisurely.
I mean, I don't, but some people do.
There's still time.
Okay. And so I haven't read any of the Canadian-related things. He hasn't read any of the American-related things.
Not even looked at it. There's this nice little thing that says American News that I want to click on. I want to click on it, but I'm not allowed to click on it.
And I don't click on the Canadian one because I don't care, because America's all that matters.
And as a Canadian, I'm just going to let that slide because weird. That's just weird, America. I'm surprised you're not wrapped around in a flag right now, honestly. You look like you got a nice cozy shawl on, but it's not an American flag, and I'm a little surprised.
It's my favorite blanket ever. There's this company, there's a company that makes these really soft blankets that sells them on Amazon, and I have 2 of them and I want more. Also, they're huge. They're like king-size blankets. So
I'm just wearing a horde robe from World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Represent.
I'm a giant nerd. Yeah, what up? Torn for life.
Would you like to learn about something today that's American?
Again, just gonna try and let it slide. Just gonna let it roll. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. It's just the first episode. That's fine.
Yeah, it's only the first episode. Let's just crash and burn right here.
Yes, I would like to learn something about America. God damn.
Okay, so are you familiar with the website Zillow?
I've heard of the name. That's not the one that sued Hulk Hogan, right?
No.
Okay. That could be a laundry list at this point. I don't know. It's Hulk Hogan.
Zillow is a realty website where people put up houses for sale.
Okay.
So there's a house in South Lake Tahoe, California, that upon looking at the pictures, this has been up as of today, the 13th of March. We're in March, right?
Way to give it away. Yes, we're in March again.
How does this happen every year? As of today, it has been on Zillow for 21 days.
Okay.
It's a little duplex. It's really well located, and that it's like pretty close to some like casinos and a beach, and it's
the things I need in life the most is casinos, beach, not grocery store or school.
Correct.
Yeah. No. First, when I think of location, it's casinos, beach, gun store, donuts, any kind, store or just like bin of.
Casinos, beach, gun store, a strip club would be up there.
Second gun store.
A second gun store, yeah. Can you imagine I'm within walking distance of a gun store, just gonna waltz in, oh, hey, Tim, I'm in here again.
Yeah, no, you know him by first name.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh, what can I get you today? I think I'll have a Glock.
It's Glock o'clock. Anyway.
So this listing, from the outside, it's just kind of like this tan building, nothing special.
Oh, God, tan's the worst.
It's a nice tan. It's not bad.
No, tan's the worst. I'm going to die on that hill.
Beige to the best part.
Beige and tan. Sorry, if you have a house and it's beige or tan, just burn it down and start fresh. Come on.
I am going to paint your existence beige now, just to fuck with you.
Paint my existence.
Everything you own, know, and love will be tan. Your cat, beige. Your girlfriend, beige. Your green screen, beige.
Oh no, it even says green in the name.
I know, it's a beige screen.
It's a beige screen, no!
However will you key it out?
I'll just be hair floating.
Speaking of green, so the carpet in this lovely duplex is green.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten to the good part.
No, keep going.
It has a very, like, kind of 1920s, I can't believe I have to say that, 1920s aesthetic. It is full of furniture.
100 years ago.
100 years ago, that's weird. It has a 1920s kind of furniture aesthetic, and it's got, like, wall decor and things.
Does my wife live there?
No, so it comes as is. It kind of looks like somebody just up and left one day. There's, like, food on the counter and stuff. There's clothes left around. Furniture's all there.
What?
There's toilet paper and toiletries in some of the pictures. And the house is sold as is, so you have to, like, clean it, right?
Okay.
But you get to keep any of the cool shit that's there. But what's the most important thing about this listing is that many of the pictures feature mannequins. And we're not just talking like I went to Walmart and there's like a mannequin there that's like, you know, the blank face. These are like fully make-upped wig, hair. They are all wearing like ball gowns, like very formal wear. And they're posed like leaning all sensually on a couch. Or one's like got her leg pulled up by the bed and is gesturing towards it. And
this is a Wendy's.
This is, in this one photo, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mannequins.
That's 7 too many mannequins.
There's also like baby dolls.
Why does this get worse? It's already bad. It's already not good. It's getting worse.
Oh, there's a picture of the Mother Mary in one of them.
So wait, is there a baby Jesus doll?
I don't see him. No, just Mother Mary praying.
Okay.
There's one mannequin that has her hair up and it's like this curly hair and she's like leaning. She looks pissed. She looks like somebody, she's like, I need a cigarette. I can't deal with this shit kind of expression. And she's sitting by the refrigerator.
No. Can you send me a picture of this?
Oh, I'll send you the Zillow link. And hey, shameless plug. We have a Twitter. I will post it on Twitter later. So please do go there.
Wow, you can actually go and enjoy the podcast in real time if you go
AmeriCanada podcast.
Hell yeah.
On Twitter.
Oh, no. No. Those are like actually nice gowns too. Like
that's the thing. Is they're like really high quality. But then like look at the other pictures where there's just like garbage around the house.
I like this is a queen's light. Like this is a friend of mine that I grew up with is a drag queen, and I would imagine this would be like 100% a domicile they would love, just minus the mannequins. Keep the gowns, though.
Keep the gowns. Honestly, you could keep the mannequins to display the gowns, but don't pose the mannequins like this.
That's just hovering over a bed.
This is, yes, she's watching you sleep.
It kind of looks like, what's her face from It's Always Sunny? What's her name? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, you're right.
Caitlin Olsen.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that last one looks a little bit like Caitlin Olsen. Also, potentially just Big Bird.
It's terrifying. And
I hate everything.
The thing that bothers me the most is that there's no explanation. There is no like, this belonged to a fashion designer. And then that would explain, not everything, but like a good chunk, at least.
I could forgive like a little bit of it, but if it's a fashion designer, that carpet needed to go.
Oh like, no, if it's a fashion designer, they need a better interior designer.
Yeah, like you can put something on a body, but once that body is a room, you are just useless, ma'am.
The fireplace. Do you see it? Like there's like angels ornately around this fireplace, and
so is this like your typical American home in the $650,000 range? Is that what I'm getting at?
I wish.
Because, like, I've seen a couple TVs and movies and things, and this looks relatively accurate to,
The thing is, if you took the mannequins out, I think I would enjoy this place. Like, I have terrible taste.
Apparently,
and I recognize that.
Oh my god, yeah. No, this is this is a god-awful... Most of this needs to burn down. Why is there just a towel stuck under that door? What's behind that door? I swear to God. That is just concerning.
I want to know what happened to the people that lived here as well. Like, it's being sold as is, which makes me think that they fucking died. That they were in one of those school shootings. Goodbye.
Wait. One sec here. I'm going through like some of the property details for this too. All right. Lot size, 4,800 square feet. It's all right. Okay. Total spaces for parking, 0.
You don't need a car.
Okay. Parking features. All right. Garage attached. Okay, cool. So we have nowhere to park, but we do have a garage. So the garage might be filled with more mannequins.
That's so weird because you could see a picture of a car.
And the next line is, has garage? No.
I didn't even notice any of that. Oh my god.
Garage spaces? 0. Like, I go through the property details of this if you're looking at this and just read, because this doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh my goodness. You know what? Fuck it, I'll live there. If ever we open up a Patreon account, that's the end goal is put
get this specific house.
Yeah, buy this specific house.
There we go.
I'll turn it into a stream house. You know, like one of those new age, like what is it, offline TV or something like that, or that'll be that.
Or that Team 10 YouTube nonsense.
Yeah, one of those things, but in like a house built in like, I think it said the 60s, filled with mannequins. I'm not moving the mannequins. The mannequins stay.
No, the mannequins stay. The mannequins could be reposed. I think the best prank, if you were to live in this house with somebody, the best thing to do is every night move one mannequin slightly.
One mannequin, yes.
To just slightly change its pose or scoot it a little bit to make it look like that mannequin's alive.
What really gets me too is like there's one of them from like you get a nice long shot of the living room type area and you got two pose staring at you, but you can see through an open door. There's one laying down completely naked, and if you just like glance past it, it looks like 80s Sigourney Weaver, and that is my favorite one now.
My god. My favorite is there's a table in like the dining room area, and there's these two in like beige colored dresses that look like they're just talking shit.
They do look like they're talking shit. Who are they talking about? Is it the one in the blue?
I think they're talking about pink dress. Honestly.
Oh, pink dress, yeah. Honestly, I think so. I think that might be the case there.
Fuck pink dress, am I right?
What? Well, take back the night.
Oh, there's one behind them. There's one behind them that's just a torso.
What?
If you go to the
see
picture,
it.
Yeah.
She's peeking out. She's peeking out from over the table a little bit. I can just see a little bit of a head. I hate this house. I hate this house. I want to live here. I hate this house.
So if you like AmeriCanada, please buy this house for us.
3 million views. Almost 4 million views to this property. Why has nobody snatched this up? This is a bargain. This is a deal.
It's a gold mine. God, naked Sigourney Weaver is a look back there.
Oh my goodness.
That's like Alien Sigourney Weaver too. Like original Alien.
Dude, there's a virtual open house tonight at 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm going to save that event.
I feel really bad for our listeners who are going to be hearing this the day after.
Yeah, no, you missed out. Us. We're getting virtual tours.
We're going to go on this open fucking tour. We'll give you a full book report next week.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I hate everything about that right now.
Can you cleanse us with something Canadian?
I can cleanse you, literally, with something Canadian about cleaning a house.
Oh shit! Yes! Fuck yes!
So this is perfectly timed. Again, Nova Scotian. I am East Coast Canadian. I am Nova Scotian. I've lived here my entire life. I barely venture out, and it's you know what? I'm fine with it. So, not too far from me, about 45 minutes away from me. I'm just gonna read this first little bit here. So the RCMP are reminding Nova Scotians to lock their doors after investigating a report of suspicious activity in Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia, involving a conspicuously clean home.
What?
So, essentially, neighbors, I think, the homeowners were contacted by a neighbor after 2 women were seen entering the house without them being home with mops and a bucket and a vacuum cleaner, and they cleaned the whole fucking house. Top to bottom, spick and span. They were a maid service that broke into this house.
Has anyone talked to the owners? Like, are the owners missing, or...
Nope, the owners were out to work that day.
And they didn't hire a maid service?
Nope, they hired no maid service.
So there's a group of people, maids, that are just
There's a road cleaning militia.
Fuck you, I'm gonna clean your goddamn house. That is the most Canadian crime I have ever heard of.
So, yeah, the house was unlocked because, again, Nova Scotia, that's kind of almost what we do here. Like, most doors are pretty much unlocked, especially when you get into the woods area. And so the door was unlocked for the neighbor to walk the dog. And, 2 women showed up, cleaned the house, and left without knowing they had the wrong address. So they were hired to clean another house, apparently, but just picked the wrong one, came in, cleaned the entire thing, and then left.
But then there's warnings to be on the lookout? Like, for rogue maids?
I wouldn't say rogue maids. It's just a reminder that, like, people could just kind of walk in when your door's unlocked, and it's like, it's not really much of a reminder. We know what the lock on the door is for. We just don't really care. Our neighbor's not going to come in and, like... So, you know how, like, America, the Bible and, like, the whole 10 Commandments and stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
And, like, something like neighbor's wife or whatever. I don't fucking know. It's just... Doors are unlocked. Come in, covet what you want. It's fine. We don't care. Just don't take anything.
So, I'd like to paint this picture.
Okay, paint away. Get your brush out. Bob Ross this.
I got my brush out. I got my wig on, my fro. We're gonna paint some happy little trees.
Okay.
You go to work. You go to work. You're frustrated because maybe your dog shit on the floor, and you quickly clean it up as best you can. There's
as it do.
Maybe you had takeout and you left trash out, and you're pissed off. You're like, I gotta go to work, and I'll clean this shit later. You leave for work.
You have an interesting paintbrush already.
You leave for work. You come back from work, and your house is immaculate.
Yeah.
Perfectly clean.
Hell yeah.
What's your genuine reaction to that? What would it be?
First off, text my mother to see if this is a prank. Then I text my neighbor to be like, excuse?
What?
And then I go to my other neighbor and go, hi, I met you once because you got your snowblower out and you cleaned my driveway for me without me asking, and that was pretty dope, but I haven't said anything because I was busy every weekend from that point forward. What? And then when they don't have anything, then I go, I'm still probably not going to call the police, though.
You know what my immediate reaction would be? What's missing?
Well, yeah, like, everybody will probably go, what's missing? Me, I don't really have possessions. So I just need to go downstairs and make sure this computer's here, and then I'm good. Like,
I'm immediately, like, double-checking all the locks on all of my doors, because I live in a city, in the South, where people have guns.
Yeah, that's right.
My instant thought is, somebody's casing my house.
Somebody had a horse in here.
No, okay, listen up, bud.
Yeehaw, where you at?
We're gonna rob this joint, but before we do, we gotta make sure that the horse fits in, because it's the only way we're gonna be able to get the TV out.
Shoo the boy first. He'll never make it up those stairs.
God damn it. I immediately would think that somebody had, like, come in to, like, case the place. Nah. Or, like leave things behind to mess with me, or, like, to rob me later. And that they, got random amnesia and forgot this isn't their house and felt they need to clean up. Like, no one, in my mind, no one did that to be nice.
Oh. See, that's why I read this article and go, oh, that's cute. And you're like, what's missing? Oh my god, this is like, I'm going to hunt down the person.
They're going to kill me in my sleep, and they made sure that everything was clean, so it'd be easier for them to mop up the blood later.
I've gone outside with a ruler. I think I found a footprint. I'm measuring that. I'm taking pictures. Like, this is all evidence. I'm submitting this to a private detective.
No, you know what I would really think? I would think somebody broke in and committed a murder in my house, and they cleaned it up
and then cleaned
to
it up.
cover the evidence.
Check for rugs. Check for rugs.
Check for rugs.
In and around your domicile.
Like, is that bad? I guess that's kind of like the American way is, this is bad. If it's happening, it's bad.
And meanwhile, I'm like, oh, that's cute.
You're like, oh, somebody did something nice.
See, and that's kind of funny, because, like, I would never see this. Like, your responses go crazy. Me, I'd be like, I wouldn't even call the police.
I would absolutely call the police. The first thing I would do, before I called to see if someone was pranking me, I would have called the police.
Wow.
I'm like, don't touch anything. There's evidence. We can maybe find a fingerprint. What did they do, ma'am? They cleaned my house.
Like 15 cop cars. And they kick your door in because it's America.
That's such a Canadian crime.
Throw a flashbang at a baby. I'm pretty sure that's what, like, American police do, right?
Yes. Actually, yes.
I read that story somewhere that they just kicked the door in and threw a flashbang at a baby over, like, the smell of weed or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys and your war on drugs. Meanwhile, it's legal here. And
one, it's illegal there, and two, if somebody breaks into your house, the worst they're gonna do is apparently clean it. So,
yep. No. Or like, there is a small chance, very small chance, there's a goose in a closet. Like, very small chance. That's just like the ultimate prank.
Yeah, and the goose is the real crime.
Yeah, like, you're going to sleep at night, and finally it's like, alright, well, I've been in this closet for a while, and, like, it starts softly honking first, and you're like, what is that? I'm just trying to rest. And you just hear just like a, what is that? Did you leave? Is that the stove? Is the stove on?
Jeepers.
Oh my lord. But yeah, that's pretty much the worst it gets around here. Except for that one time somebody did go full American last year and did shoot up most of Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that was terrifying. I remember that. We were friends at that point, and it was like, what? When did you teleport into America? Fucking having shooting alerts.
That one's less happy. We'll talk about that probably at some point.
Less happy.
We'll do like maybe
I don't consider your house cleaning bandits happy. Okay, you lied to me. Before we start recording, he goes, "I've got a couple of really uplifting stories today." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome." People break into houses.
Look, if I had that $650,000 mannequin-filled house and they come in and clean the whole thing and remove the mannequins, then I'll be upset. Okay, then I gotta put my foot down.
You leave my fucking mannequins where they belong.
You leave Sigourney Weaver on the floor, alright? You fucking leave Sigourney Weaver on the floor.
She's the only way I can climax!
I need her to look at me during. Caitlin Olsen can stay as well. That's less concerning, though. Sigourney Weaver, number one.
When you bring a girl home to meet your Sigourney Weaver mannequin.
My 40 wives. So, I mean, alright. Do you have something a little bit nicer than America? Because I thought that was nice.
This isn't nice. It's just strange.
Alright.
But it does have to do with the law. So... Okay. Right. I am in the land of Oklahoma, the place that looks like a pan.
It's where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Yes. I think I've heard some musics about that.
There's a song or two I've heard, yeah. What's it called? Oklahoma?
Nah, that'd be too obvious.
Too on the nose.
That's on the nose. You know who I would hire to be in a play about Oklahoma?
Sigourney Weaver?
Yes. No, I was going to say Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
the
hell
Australian.
Yeah.
When I found out he was in Oklahoma, I was like tickled. So good. No, so there's a law in Oklahoma, specifically Oklahoma. Think about Oklahoma for a second. If you don't know where Oklahoma is located in the United States, it's in the middle. You know where Texas is, right?
Which makes sense, because, like, O is kind of in the middle of the alphabet, and I'm pretty sure your states are lined up alphabetically, right?
You know where Texas is, right?
Yeah, near the end of the alphabet, yep.
Right above Mexico. And right above Texas is Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And there's states all around us. If I were to tell you that it was illegal to hunt a certain animal in Oklahoma, I bet you wouldn't guess that it was a whale. Whaling is illegal in Oklahoma.
You know what? I'm gonna have to cancel my flight tickets. Gonna have to return the fucking harpoon. Because, like, there goes my whole summer.
I know. It's, you wouldn't have thought, but it is.
How old is this law? Do we know how old this law is?
That's an excellent question. I bet I can find out.
Does this lead back to Pangea or something like?
No, so no.
Is there a really large river?
The law has been around for a bit. I remember it being talked about when I was in high school. And for context, that was like almost 10 years ago. Oh God.
It's over 10 years for me.
Yeah, about. Well, I would have been in high school 10 years ago. So
rapidly approaching 30. Yeah.
Same. So the point of the law is it's not exclusive to whaling. But whaling is the most ridiculous result of this law. Basically what the law is that if it is an endangered species, you cannot hunt it in Oklahoma.
Okay, all right.
But the way that the document is written is that there's a species directory of all qualifying animals that you cannot hunt in Oklahoma, and whales qualify. Other things that qualify are the black rhino.
Of course, yeah.
Cross river gorilla. Orangutan.
Wait, what the hell is a cross river gorilla?
Let's find out. Because
that needs more, like...
It's a gorilla, obviously.
Yeah, but does it have, like, flippers or something to help it cross the river? No, that's just a gorilla.
Cross-river gorillas live in a region populated by many humans. It doesn't say where. Oh, Nigeria and Cameroon.
Because, like, if we have scuba diving gorillas, I'm terrified to get in the water ever. Like, people are scared of sharks? No, I'm terrified of being clubbed by a water gorilla.
So not only can the gorilla swim and potentially breathe underwater, but it knows how to wield a club.
Yeah, and I can't hunt it. I can't fight back.
And you can't hunt it. It's illegal to shoot it. So you have no defense. Also, I don't think guns work underwater. Don't go swimming with gorillas.
So wait, does anybody actually go swimming in America?
Did you just ask, does anyone go swimming in America?
Well, if your guns don't work underwater.
That's what the bombs are for.
Oh, right. Bikini Atoll. That's right. You know what? It makes sense now. All right. Carry on.
The other things you can't hunt here. So blue whale was the big one.
Okay, but what about the red whale? So,
I imagine not that one either.
Okay, damn it.
A fin whale is on here. Galapagos penguins. You can't hunt those in Oklahoma.
All right.
An African wild dog. So here's what you do. You want the best home defense in Oklahoma.
Oh, you get them.
You get a pack of African wild dogs. You raise them from when they're young to listen to you. And then no one's legally allowed to kill them.
No one's going to come in and clean my place if I have a pack of African wild dogs.
Exactly. Fuck your maid service. I got African wild dogs.
Can I teach the African wild dogs to clean my place while I'm out?
Ooh, they're probably gonna make a bigger mess.
Oh no.
They're gonna like do their best. He's got like a little bottle of bleach in his muzzle, and he's like trying to tilt his head to get the stuff on the floor.
It's so cute.
Ends up drinking it and dies, and then you get arrested because you basically killed that animal that was endangered.
Suicide.
Can a dog? Okay, hold on. Time out. Can a dog commit suicide? Because I feel like there's a big difference between accidental death and intentionally ending your own life.
I mean, like, this is going to get real sad right quick here, but isn't that what all dogs do when they know they're sick?
No, they just die of whatever disease they have.
But like
it's not suicide if your heart stops on its own
No.
accord.
My dog, my first dog, stopped eating because she knew it was the end. She just wouldn't eat anymore, so she was just going to lay down and die.
Or maybe her munchers stopped working and she didn't know how to munch anymore.
Oh, she definitely knew how to munch. Because, like, if you give her the good food, she liked the good food, but she wouldn't eat her normal food anymore because, like, she was giving up.
Well, no, she was like, I'm dying, quit giving me the cheap shit.
Pretty much, yeah, no. She was like, look, I will lay down and die because I will starve myself to death, but you give me cheese? Like, you give me the cheese. Like, that's cheese, man. You don't fucking waste cheese.
You don't pass up cheese. I'll live a little longer for some cheese.
Exactly, right? Like, I'll postpone it one day for some cheese. Same here, though. Same here. I will fight a little bit harder. Like, if I'm kidnapped and, do this or, we'll kill you and your family, if I know there's cheese at the other end, like, I will find a way to break the ropes holding me down, and I will do my best to kill those Russian agents.
If you were in a Saw movie, the way that you would rip the hooks out of your skin is if there was cheese on the other end.
If there is a baby bell on a pedestal, you goddamn know I'm sloughing an arm off just to get that baby bell.
I would love to see a version of those movies where the whole goal is just to get food. Get cheese.
Oh my god.
Cut your arm off for that cheese.
Give me that cheese.
That's amazing.
Is there anything else you can't really hunt in Oklahoma?
Tigers, whale sharks, African elephants, which we actually have a lot. I don't think they're African elephants. I think they're Chinese elephants. But we have like a huge elephant exhibit in Oklahoma that is like awesome.
Just elephants?
It's at the Capitol Zoo. The Oklahoma City Zoo, there's this huge thing in the back that is like just for elephants to frolic. And one time when I was there with my brother and sister-in-law and their kids, one of the elephants got a boner and it was really funny.
Great. So proud of you. Do you have any other fun laws?
Well, that was really the fun law in and of itself, was that don't go whaling in Oklahoma or hunting polar bears. You can't hunt polar bears either.
I mean, all right. Well, that one we can actually like bridge the gap on a little bit there. Not supposed to hunt the polar bears here either.
Yeah, but you actually have a chance to have them, I feel like.
Yeah, like we do have a small nod to the polar bears here in the fact that we do have them. Meanwhile, Oklahoma, if you had a polar bear, then something's gone very wrong.
Or you're in a new episode of Lost.
Ooh.
Oklahoma edition.
I have not watched a single episode of Lost.
I just remember there's a part with a polar bear and a mist demon.
Okay.
So
that checks out. Well, it's funny that you bring up laws as your second article, because mine's also a law-based article of strange laws. Now, again, she does not know what I'm pulling up, and I don't know what she's pulling up.
No,
this is just a weird level of happenstance. Yeah, this is fantastic. So, I have a list of weird Canadian laws here. Just a couple. Just to wet the whistle.
Fucking show off bringing more than one law.
Just to wet the whistle, because it's also illegal to whistle in Petrolia, Ontario.
Why?
So, they have a very, very strict noise complaint thing between 11 and 7 p.m., 7 a.m. And according to the article, specifically, the wording is yelling, shouting, hooting, whistling, or singing is prohibited at all times.
I have multiple questions.
Okay.
What is the difference between shouting and hooting? If you aren't an owl.
Okay, well, there goes my defense. I've got nothing now. Sorry, hooting mandrill. There we go. Mandrills hoot as well. But yeah, no, if you yell, shout, those could be the same thing. Yell, shout, hoot, all pretty much the same thing. Like, they're all synonyms.
What if you yell, shout?
Like the song by...
The word.
Oh, okay.
Oh, or the song, shout, put your hands up, shout.
Oh, I was thinking shout, let it all out. But singing's also prohibited, so fuck.
Oh.
You
got me there.
You go to double jail now.
Do not collect $200.
Double jail.
Go to double jail.
Go double jail. It is illegal to attach a siren to your bike in Sudbury, Ontario.
A siren like... Wee-woo,
You cannot make...
wee-woo.
Since 1973, the only noisemakers that the cyclists can attach to their bikes are bells and horns. If it's anything else, that's a $5,000 fine.
What the fuck? 5,000?
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
What? So what if I fashion a device of bells that makes a siren-like noise?
You're stretching it. Again, double jail is sitting right there for you.
Oh no, my jail cell within a jail cell.
A Nova Scotian one. Taxi drivers in Halifax, which is the capital of Nova Scotia, can't wear a t-shirt. It is legal to wear a t-shirt if you're a taxi driver in Halifax.
Is it? But I would think it would be the opposite. I would think that would be like what you have to wear, like a big letter T on your shirt to say taxi.
No.
I am the driver of a taxi.
Nope.
So what do your taxi drivers wear?
They have to wear shoes and socks and keep their attire in neat and tidy condition
And
at
no
all
shirt.
times. And
No shirt
absolutely
whatsoever.
cannot wear a t-shirt. So
You cannot wear a shirt at all.
apparently.
You have to be riding nipples out. That is the only way to identify a taxi driver in Halifax.
ride or die, motherfuckers.
Right. Nipples out.
Nips out for taxis.
Nips out
Oh
for
my god.
taxis.
But yeah, like I don't frequent taxis. The last time I was in a taxi was 9 years ago, during a bus strike where they wouldn't let me walk down the highway to a place I was crashing at. So I had to get a taxi. Oh, wait, no. There was one more. Sorry. The last time I got a taxi is because I was working at Best Buy and a friend of mine had a complete mental breakdown, and they told me to get a taxi into work and they would pay for it because I needed to drive her home because I couldn't trust her to drive her car home. So I had to drive a suicidal friend home from Best Buy, and then I didn't know how to get home because I drove their car.
Yeah. Yay. How is that friend? Hopefully good.
I haven't kept up with her in the past many years. She's still alive.
Okay. Well, that's important enough.
No,
that's good.
There's a reason I don't keep up with them too much, and there's probably a reason for their mental health. They don't do themselves any favors.
Well, hopes to that friend that things go well.
Fingers crossed.
Honestly, how do taxis even still exist in the land of Uber and
Lyft?
I
don't even think we had Uber until last year.
Really? Ooh, this is interesting because, we've had Uber and Lyft for a while, and, again, American exceptionalism and centrism, I don't ever think about what other countries don't have. So
Fair.
That's interesting to me.
Uber has
that you only just got Uber.
Yeah, Uber's been in Halifax for 3 months.
Huh.
4 months, sorry. Yeah, since the beginning of December.
So that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yep. I used to work in auto insurance, and when you get to where you're doing Uber, Lyft stuff, things get kind of hairy because Uber has to carry a certain kind of insurance on covering passengers, but then you have to carry insurance on your own car, and it becomes this weird mangled mess of a thing. So I could see why people would be hesitant to incorporate that, but
no, I guess there was this big pushback from the taxi industry or something. We have 2 taxi companies in Halifax that are fist fighty with each other, and they both suck ass. So,
and both of them are if Uber gets here, we're doomed.
Almost every year, there's a taxi driver in a sexual misconduct scandal. Almost every year.
We do that with our politicians.
Yeah, I mean, that's expected. It's a politician. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Anyway, it's illegal to build a big snowman in Surrey, PEI. You cannot build a big snowman in PEI.
Define big. Do they define big in this law?
Taller than 30 inches. You cannot have
taller
3 feet. You actually have just a thing that's actually measured. You have inch.
I have
ruler
a tape
thing.
measure.
Tape measure. Somebody plays
30 So no bigger than 30?
Yep, you cannot reach 3 feet.
That's not even like taller than I could spread my arms.
Well, yeah, because you're at least 5 feet.
What? Okay. I just really like trying to figure out how to break your stupid laws. What if I build 2 giant snowballs that are not snowmen themselves, and I call it like my dismembered snowman?
Is one of the snowballs above 30 inches?
Both of them would be. But they're snowballs, they're not snowmen.
That's a good question. I think I might have to go to PEI and start rolling snow.
Just, you get a snowball to a certain size and the cops immediately show up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sir, what are you doing?
Yeah, they get the tape measure out. For some reason, what's really weird, though...
This is 34 inches! Book him!
But that's the really weird thing. This is a Canadian law, but it's measured in inches.
Yeah, you guys don't even use inches! You use centimeters!
Yep.
A fucking American wrote that,
No,
I swear.
This is terrible. This website has a .ca on it, so I don't know. I don't know anymore. Clotheslines. Clotheslines are banned in some locations that I can't remember where.
Is it because of all the snow?
It's actually in multiple communities, apparently.
It's because of the snow, isn't it?
They just didn't like the look of them.
They didn't like how they looked?
Yep.
That's dumb.
Yep. Like, these are neighborhood-based regulations, so it's kind of like a homeowners association issue, which I hear about homeowners, HOAs and stuff, and holy hell, that sounds like misery.
No, HOAs are the worst. The worst. They'll, like, your yard gets, like, just a teensy bit too tall on your grass. It's, wow, you might as well have committed a sin.
You might as well have made a 31-inch snowman.
Yes. And they will tackle you and shoot you.
Yeah, kill your dog, throw a flashbang at your baby, kick your door in.
Then take you to prison and say that you did everything wrong.
Yep.
By not cutting your grass.
By not cutting the grass.
Or by having a
line.
Clothesline, apparently.
There you go. Yeah.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. So are laws. Laws are very difficult. But that's why I just moved to the woods.
I feel like you could make an argument for clotheslines. It's snow. Like, if it's like, well, it's never going to be dry here. Like, if you live in Seattle, I imagine having a clothesline's not a good idea because it rains all the time. Your clothes are going to get wetter out there.
That's a damp shirt.
Yes. So, like, I could almost see that if it's, like, areas that are just, like, constantly snowing, like, more north. But...
It was 15 degrees here yesterday. Celsius. I don't know what that is in freedom units. Actually, I do know. I was going to say,
could you stand in it comfortably?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's probably like 70-something.
Nah. Actually, probably like 60. Low 60s.
Oh. I could not stand in that comfortably. But I live in a house that's like 75 degrees at all times, so.
Bah.
Which, what's that? 20 in dumb maple unit?
Wow, hilarious. I've been nothing but nice to you when it comes to like the differences between us. Like, yeah, that's a reasonable temperature. Oh, it might be a little chilly. And you're like, what's that dumb stupid measurement? Like, America, we're here to
because if it's not
wrong.
American, it's bad.
You are one of 2 countries that use the imperial system, and it doesn't make any sense.
What's the other one?
Fucking like Uzbekistan or something.
Uzbekistan gets it. Uzbekistan
system countries. I'm looking this up right now.
Oh my
it's
God.
Liberia. The US, Liberia, and Myanmar. Sorry, there's 3.
Myanmar! We stand.
Yeah.
Sometimes. We sometimes stand. We stand the people, not the government.
No, isn't the government horrible? And didn't they have like a mass execution there at one point?
Yeah, we stand the people, not the government.
Wasn't that Burma? And then they changed it from Burma.
Hey, speaking of looking up other countries, let's learn something about not Canada or America. We'd like to end the show by, upgrading our foreign policy a little bit further to include things that aren't us.
We look outward to see what else the rest of the world is doing weird.
Because we're all fucking weird.
Yeah. We'll just hold hands, but like we'll not really link the fingers together in best frienditude, but like kind of do like 2 fingers are within like one of those little finger notches, and it's like really uncomfortable, but you're like, all right, well, I mean, we're holding hands and we're getting this foreign policy done, but it's really uncomfortable and I don't like it.
I don't like that description. That sounds uncomfortable. Cool.
Yeah. Like, just take your take your pointer and middle finger and put it between your middle finger and your ring finger, and it's 2 fingers in one notch, and it's uncomfortable and it hurts. And that's what it's like holding hands with North Korea.
Stop it.
Yes, I do have one. So we're living in Corona times. We're living in the big sneeze. Achoo. And have you got a coronavirus test at all? Corona test?
I have. Where they basically scoop your brain out.
Yeah. They stick the thing in. They twist it around. You forget math for a couple seconds. They pull it out. You're speaking another language for the next 30 seconds. That sort of thing, right?
You forget how to breathe for at least an hour.
Oh my god. Some people have their eyes hurt.
Ooh.
Which is...
Oh, if your eyes hurt after a COVID test, they did it wrong.
Ooh, yeah. So, I also heard that they do a mouse swab or a rinse or something like that, which sounds so much more enjoyable.
They've upgraded it for sure since the beginning.
And I think China's forcing butthole swabs or something. But that's not what I'm talking about.
Anyway.
We're talking about probably the best one to come out of it, is that a Dutch inventor has developed a new COVID test where you go into a little booth, right? Like a little booth. It's got a nice little fan or something like that collects all the air particles, and you go in and you just fucking scream. You just go in and do a lots of screaming. Just or sing. I guess you can sing too. Just something to emit sound and shoot particles out. But yeah, the recommendation is big scrim. Do one big scrim. Yelling and screaming spreads tens of thousands of particles which contain coronavirus. So yeah.
That needs to be implemented not as a COVID test, but just as a recommended action throughout the day.
Primal scream therapy to test if you're dying or not.
Scream therapy! Just go into that room, scream as loud as you can for as long as you want. And we'll let you know if you're crazy yet.
Exactly.
Or if you have COVID.
Yeah, you might be dying from coronavirus, but you're not crazy at least. You're your mentality feels great, but we just told you have coronavirus, so you're probably unhappy now.
Your scream levels were, a little bit spiky. Also, you have COVID.
Also, there's COVID. You might want to get that lump checked out on your neck. That might be nothing. It looks benign, but just get it biopsied anyway.
You sounded a little hoarse today. I think I recommend drinking a hot toddy.
Yeah, that horse is also stealing a TV. That's
and
weird.
Cleaning your house. And he stole your mannequins.
No!
And you can't shoot him because he's endangered.
This is why you can't trust the Dutch.
That's so good. I love that. I think his test is probably bullshit. No offense to the Dutch guy who invented it. I think it was really just an excuse to get in a room and scream.
I mean, it's kind of nice because I remember when this started all getting into lockdown, that Japan put a system in place that said scream internally. If you have to, I think it was for theme park rides or something like that. If you have to scream on the inside.
Oh my god.
So I think the place that needs this the most right now is Japan.
Yeah, they need to scream on the outside.
Just put a booth on every roller coaster.
There you go. Each seat is its own individual little box.
Exactly.
So that you can just openly scream.
I think we're solving problems here.
We're solving the pandemic. Not by getting rid of COVID, but by implementing boxes for people to scream in.
Everybody get boxed to scrim.
It's the best way.
I think it's probably, it's the best way. Then maybe we can open up borders. Probably not. Replace the borders with boxes that you can scream in.
There you go. In order to pass the border, get in this box and scream for 5 minutes, and we'll decide if you're allowed through.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
You're crazy, we'll just put a polar bear in there and see what happens.
Oh. But yeah, that's been the fun that I found today.
That was wonderful.
It's been a year. We should not be dealing with this still, but there's a couple countries that just seem to not play ball. It's really weird. Canada, most of Canada kind of I live in Nova Scotia. We have under 30 cases for the whole province. We've been hailed worldwide as one of the better places to get the pandemic. People think of New Zealand and how well they did and stuff, and Nova Scotia, you did really well.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if our closest neighbor country was the most disgusting hotbed for coronavirus and now all of its variants
yes.
in the world. That'd be really bad.
That'd be scary.
That'd be really bad.
You would have to keep your borders closed forever.
We would have to keep the borders closed for a long time. For like a really long time.
Good thing that's not exactly what's happening right now. Good God, America, why? Why are we incapable of staying inside?
I just want to say Nova Scotia has had like close to zero, like less than 50 cases, close to zero in some points, or straight up zero, and we've still had the mask mandate going because we're not idiots.
Yeah, meanwhile, Texas is like, we have like a bajillion cases, let's open. Why not?
100% capacity, fuck it.
I miss Starbucks.
And meanwhile, I'm sipping a Tim's.
Right, but you can safely sip your Tim's knowing that there's probably no COVID in it.
No COVID. I'm pretty sure the lady did do screaming beforehand. This is a tasty drink. I'm a happy boy. I still don't want to go to movie theaters or anything. Like, there's still so many things that I don't want to do. You know what drives me
insane is like, I'm lucky enough that I've been able to like work from home and you know, me and my husband are kind of just hunkered in our house, and I hadn't seen my parents for like a year. I finally went and saw them the other day. It was really nice. But just all the people that are like, yeah, but I want to go to a movie theater. And I'm like, why? I do too. But guess what? If you go to a movie theater, you're gonna get COVID because
you die.
We're full of it right now.
You kill grandma.
Grandma's dead.
I don't get it. Like,
I don't either. Wash your hands. Wear a mask.
Don't lick doorknobs.
Stay inside. Don't lick doorknobs. I know they look tasty, but don't do it.
Don't lick doorknobs. But I'm still flashing back to a year ago when it was spring break and people are all like, yeah, no, I'm not going to let this stop me from living my life, right? Because I'm going to go down to the beach and we're just going to, you know. So I just like, I don't believe in masks. I think it's fine. Like, it's got like a 99% survival rate. So like, whatever.
Yeah.
America.
So anyway, that was our show, AmeriCanada.
Welcome to AmeriCanada.
Welcome to our new country.
We share our differences to learn.
We're getting rid of the border.
No, definitely no. I would lock the border. I would build the wall. I would. You put the wall in the wrong spot. Mexico is great. Canada's like, you fuck off. Go away, mate. Wait, that's a different place.
Oh, hey there. Up north with your Canadas and whatnot.
I can't even do the fake Canadian accent. Like,
yeah, but you legitimately do say a boot. You do. I've heard.
I'm ending this.
You say car weird. He goes car.
I'm ending this podcast. This is it. No, I'm
say
fucking
car.
done. Car.
Say car.
Car.
See? You say car weird.
I hate America.
This has been American.
I hate this. I hate this so. Yeah, I read an article that was like, "Oh, Americans love making fun of Canadian fucking accents, even though we don't have." I hate this. I hate this so much.
You do have an accent. You have an accent. Anyway, that's our show. If you liked this, the best way that you can support us is by sharing us with your friends and family.
This is the first episode. Share it wide, like coronavirus. Put this in the movie theaters.
Put us in Disney.
Oh my god, I'd love to be a Disney princess.
We can be found like at this point like anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
Freaking where at this point. Oh my lord.
If podcasts are there, we're there. And if we're not there, tell us so we can be there.
Let's see.
If you have
Acast, we are on TuneIn, SoundCloud. What is this? Stitcher, Apple Podcast. Oh my god. Like what is this one? Podcasts. I don't even know what that is anymore. We're everywhere.
Spotify,
Podcast addicts.
iTunes.
Spotify. Yeah, everywhere. You want a podcast? We're
everywhere. So your friends have no excuse to not listen. If you like it, make them like it.
We need the search engine optimization. We need that good SEO before we actually can just search in AmeriCanada and bring us up.
Yes. So, but we can be found pretty much anywhere. If you have any suggestions for an article that you would like us to discuss on the show, you can email that to us at americanadapodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can even just tweet it at us at AmeriCanada
You could tweet it at us.
Pod? Jesus Christ, what are we?
I think it's AmeriCanada Podcast.
I think it is too. Yes. No, it's AmeriCanada Pod.
AmeriCanada Pod.
We're still learning this. We're still learning this.
I made that and I forgot it.
Yeah.
You can tweet at us at AmeriCanada Pod. And just do us a favor and make sure to let us know beforehand if it's American or Canadian, so we know who needs to open it and actually read it.
Yeah.
So that the other one can be blind to it on the show.
Exactly.
Thank you, like a bajillion.
Thank you very
hearts.
much for doing the listen.
Yes.
Also, on my end, Jekkus, hi. I also do streaming and stuff, and if you want to look up, you can just search in Jekkus at this point. I have enough. Jekkus. There you go. I got Twitter, I got Stream, I got YouTube, I got a Discord that I would love to hug you in. All that fun stuff.
Yes. And I'm Signak, and I have Twitter, and that's like it, and I'm rarely on it. So I'm going to be doing much more with AmeriCanada than
Fair.
I'm going to be on my own stuff.
So yeah, AmeriCanada Pod on Twitter, Jekkus on Twitter, Signak is around.
Signak is here sometimes. Thanks a billion for listening.
Thank you.
We love you guys.
We'll get this down pat.